So this is it. We could see history in the making.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme. Get on up.
It's time to be overly sensitive. Next on Healthy Republic. Hey everyone, I'm Katie, and this is Healthy Republic. For those of us who live in cold climates with nothing else to do, the month of February will be spent watching the 2018 Olympic Winter Games in Pyeongchang. Like true Americans, we will not participate in the sports, but rather just watch supremely talented athletes and then serve as the judge and jury for their performances. Every Olympic Games, going back to the original Games in Athens, were marred by politics, but the stakes are ratcheted up for these Games. Athens was not under the threat of terrorist attacks in the form of a nuclear bomb from the northern neighbor. And certainly the hypersensitive, politically correct culture of today had no place in the Games. And it should still not have any place in the Games. But alas, it's 2018 and everything is wretched. So we begin the Olympic Games with the torch being lit on February 9th. While the evening should be one highlighting the athletes of the world during the Parade of Nations and the culture and efforts put forth by the hosting country of South Korea, politics were on display. And it came in the form of North Korea's second-in-command, Kim Yo-jong, who became the first member of the Kim regime to cross the 38th parallel since the end of the Korean conflict in 1953. CNN didn't wait 24 hours to fawn over the dictatorial regime of North Korea. Their headline said it all. Kim Jong-un's sister is stealing the show at the Winter Olympics. In the article, the writers state that some unnamed people believe Kim Yo-jong is North Korea's answer to Ivanka Trump, and that she would win the gold if the diplomatic dance was an event. You know, she could also have competed for gold as being representative to the most oppressive government currently in existence. If she was stealing anything, it was the freedom from all of the citizens of North Korea. Not to be outdone, the New York Times chipped in their story titled, Kim Jong-un's sister turns on the charm, taking Pence's spotlight. Yes, she stole the attention of the mainstream media so that they tripped over each other all weekend, pretending that Kim Yo-jong is somehow the new Kate Middleton. Now my question is, where's the feminist outrage? Kim Yo-jong doesn't even get the headline to herself. It's her brother who is identified. She is said to be second in command to Kim Jong-un and is responsible for counterintelligence, being the eyes and ears to gather intelligence while at the Olympics. She's also the vice director of the Workers' Party of Korea Propaganda and Agitation Department. But she can't even get her name in the headline. Since I haven't heard a peep from the feminists, I assume they are probably organizing a march right now on Kim Yo-jong's behalf. Outside of the international politics, there is politics within. Leading up to the Olympics, the U.S. Olympic Committee boasted that it was taking its most diverse team to a Winter Games since the U.S. started participating in the first Winter Games in 1924 in France. With 242 athletes, this is the largest of any Olympic team in history. And this all sounds like great news. And then, like clockwork, guilt overcame Jason Thompson, the Olympic Committee's Director of Diversity and Inclusion. Thompson said, "We're not quite where we want to be. I think full-on inclusion has always been a priority of Team USA. I think everybody's always felt it should represent every American." The Olympics should represent every American in the same way that I should be a member of the men's Olympic basketball team. Look for me in Tokyo 2020. I'll be the power forward. The members of any American Olympic team represent me because they play for the United States. They are the most talented members of their sport. That's it, and that's all it needs to be. But the USOC monitors its level of diversity through diversity scorecards, which are submitted to Congress annually. They send reports breaking down diversity in race, gender, and disability. Talent is not a category. And finally, because a political statement would not be complete without getting our kids involved, we have another example of political correctness gone too far. And in this case, it's completely inaccurate to begin with. As part of Winter Week activities, the Student Council at Wayland High School in Wayland, Massachusetts, voted to watch Cool Runnings, which is Disney's 1993 take on the real-life story of the Jamaican bobsled team that competed in the 1988 Calgary Olympics. It's a truly remarkable story of 4 Jamaican men who had never seen snow to put themselves into a bobsled and hurl themselves down an ice pipe. Hours after the movie was announced, Principal Allison Mizuguchi canceled the showing because she said the movie could be viewed as culturally and racially insensitive. Somehow showing the positive and motivating story was just too much for this principal to handle.
Is to follow your dreams. Follow your dreams.
Walt Disney Pictures presents
I am feeling very Olympic today.
A story for anyone who dares to stand out in a crowd.
I didn't come up here to forget who I am and where I come from.
And everyone with the courage to stand up for their dreams.
How will I know if I'm enough? When you cross that finish line.
Where did these guys come from?
The Jamaican Story is one that should be shared because it shows how people defy what is possible. Olympic athletes compete against any and all odds. They are Olympians because they aim to achieve excellence. When you are watching this year's Olympics, I hope you watch and cheer on the American athletes because they are American and because you care that these individuals have dedicated themselves to a physical and mental feat that 99% of us could never or would never dare to try. When you begin reducing them and slotting them into your pigeonholes, you denigrate their talents and dedication. And that's not what the Olympics are meant to be. Good luck and congratulations to all Olympians. And until next time, stay healthy, America. Hey everybody, if you liked that video, make sure to head over to freedomproject.com where there'll be plenty of more videos with me and my Argyle.